Hey everybody, morning, welcome. Giovanni Williams here. I want to start out this morning by saying I just want to touch on two simple topics. I've been doing some reading on Baphomet, and it's quite intriguing, really intriguing when you really sit down and start to decipher the image that they have. The image that they have is you really got to sit down and go into it, because you have a symbol that's basically made up of different symbols all together, being the all encompassing God, which is neither male or female. Then you have the wings of an eagle on the back, or a bird on the back, which was a symbol of the Roman Empire. Then you have the 5-point star and the crescent moon, so the crescent moon and the star of Islam. And then you have the two serpents around the pole, which was a symbol in ancient Egypt. And then you have the goat, the sabbatical goat. Remember the priests in Judaism would have a goat that they would sacrifice as the sabbatical goat, as the scapegoat, as they would call it. And it's really intriguing how one symbol could have so much symbols in it, creating how so many symbols can create one symbol. And I think a lot of people, this is something we really need to pay attention to, based on the fact that you have people loosely throwing around the word Illuminati, secret society, and everything. And to be honest, the Knights Templars were the first to actually utilize the Baphomet symbol. So there now you see secret society. The Knights Templars were more of a secret society than what we have today. Okay, so secret societies we have today are mostly into a lot more into rituals that they would not show. Okay, so people showing symbols and throwing up signs and symbols is not basically something secret, because everybody should know the symbols that these people are doing, whether it's the triangle for the pyramid, or closing one eye, or whatever the case may be. So it's basically not secret. So what's secret about the society is basically the rituals that they do. See, they would not show you the rituals that they perform, but they would show you symbols that are linked to what they believe in. So so basically a secret society is not something where you're throwing up symbols that everybody know, because basically around the world everybody know those symbols. It's the same thing with Illuminati. I mean, what is being Illuminati? Where did it come from? Okay, so basically, like in ancient Egypt, the Illuminati were the priests and certain people that had gone through the various rituals and were enlightened in the process of doing that, where they basically connected with their God consciousness. So once you connect with your God consciousness and you can see through your third eye, you basically become illuminated and understand that the world you're living in is not your reality. You understand me? So there's a deeper reality and a deeper consciousness, and this world that we're living in is basically a part of that. So I think these things get thrown around loosely for I think entertainment. I think if people really sit back and pay attention to these things, they will see the deeper meanings, and the symbols will allow them to grow more and more if you really pay attention and understand what the symbols mean. I mean, I think Dr. Muata Ashby does a real good job on explaining these things. He really does a very good job on explaining these things as to how you can utilize seeing the symbols and understanding the symbols, and then they can bring you closer to the consciousness, your God consciousness, or closer to your higher self. So that's very important to know. So we gotta be really careful about how we throw around these things so loosely. You know, Illuminati and secret societies and I mean, listen, if somebody's throwing up a symbol every single day of their life, it's not a secret. You know, it's basically not a secret. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing would go for if a man has 15 women and everybody knows about that, then there's nothing secret about it. It's the same thing for a woman. If a woman is seeing more than one or two men, you know, and if a woman is seeing more than two men and she's telling them it's a secret, but she's telling everybody it's not a secret, or the men are telling everybody it's not a secret anymore, it's just out there in the open. So the secret society is not the symbols they throw up. The secrecy in their society is basically the rituals that they perform when nobody can see. So that those are the things they're not going to show you. The symbols are there. They can't stop the symbols, so they basically put out the symbols so everybody can see the symbols, you know. And then what's going to happen? You're going to go into a frenzy. You're going to say, yeah, you see this person throw up a symbol and this and that, and that's basically what's going to happen. Sensationalism is going to happen. Instead of understanding the symbols that are being thrown up and utilizing those symbols to help you get closer to your God consciousness. So I think there's where we go wrong in these situations. So just those things are basically things you just pick up on, you see them, and then you just move on, because they're not your reality. It's not your reality, you know. But the symbols, if you learn the symbols and understand the symbols, they can bring you closer to your reality, you know. The second thing I want to touch on is, you know, the fact that we use words and terms so loosely that it's basically annoying, it's basically sickening. You know, first it was the word nigger, taken from the ancient Egyptians and in ancient Africa, niggers. Everybody knows that. But it's the same thing with the word thought. Now, how many people have done their research to really know what thought is or what it represents? You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to the same thing. It goes back to the same thing I was speaking on earlier. Okay, you hear a word thought, and we just use it. People use it loosely. But what does it really mean? And when you go back into ancient Egypt and in their writings, you realize that thought was a goddess, a god or a goddess. You know. So why are we now using that word so loosely without really getting deep into these things? You know. But I guess it's not for everybody to understand. Basically, it's that's just how the world is. I think everybody in due time will come to the understanding of these things and realize that, wait a minute, it doesn't make any sense. But until then, I think we basically keep giving knowledge, keep giving encouragement, and hopefully one day we would be able to stand up in accordance with our ancestors and really come to a place of prominence once again, because it is needed. But I'm very disappointed on how we as black people or the Africans from the African, we use things so loosely, especially in the Western Hemisphere. We use things so loosely that it's basically it's distasteful and disrespectful to our ancestors and what we stood for and what we're supposed to know. You know, just using words loosely because we can. So with that being said, I just want to say have a great day, everybody. You know, just enjoy yourselves and look out for the signs, look out for the symbols. If you see something you don't understand, if you can draw it out, if you can look it up, do it. And those are ways for you to bring you closer to your self-consciousness, to bring you closer to your higher self, which would enable you now to really get in touch with the God within you and bring that presence forward. So with that being said, I want to say thank you. You know, I always say don't be a dream chaser, be a dream creator. Create your dreams. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Peace out, guys.